Hello everyone. Survivor Series has just ended, so let me tell you about the 6 matches that happened at the pay-per-view. First of all, we saw John Morrison facing one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler. This was a match that was not announced until the pay-per-view started, and that gave Ziggler 2 matches at yet another pay-per-view, and once again he won and retained his United States Championship, which I'm glad of because I like Ziggler. I think he has a lot of potential, and Morrison I think is kind of boring right now. He doesn't really have a storyline or much of a personality. He's just kind of boring. So glad they kept Ziggler as champion. And then we had a lumberjill match between Beth and Eve, and in this match, Beth Phoenix did something that just made everybody in the room with me say the word damn. Beth Phoenix did, and of course the name of the move would leave my mind immediately. The little move where she grabs him by the arms and pulls him up and then slams him. The glam slam. That's the name of the move that I'm trying to think of. She did the glam slam from the top rope on Eve, which I don't care how well padded that ring was. You know that had to hurt Eve's face. So I don't think that Eve will be going after that title again anytime soon. Although she could surprise me like the next match did. The 10-man team match between Team Barrett and Team Orton was expected to be won by Team Orton because they were the only team that had any high-ticket superstars. They had both Randy Orton and Sheamus, who I actually said at the beginning of the match could take out the entire team of Wade Barrett. So I was expecting Team Orton to win, but Team Barrett won. And for one thing, Sin Cara was once again injured. Which, if I'm Sin Cara, I'm thinking, maybe I want to stay away from these big pay-per-views with a bunch of people in the match. Because it seems like he gets injured quite a bit during those. Because this is the second big pay-per-view he's been in, and this is the second big injury that he's had. And basically what happened was he was coming off the top rope at not Epico, Hunico. I'm still having trouble remembering those guys' names. He was coming off the top rope at Hunico, and he tripped up, and he ended up hurting his leg. I don't know exactly what the injury is. I think they did tell us, but I probably was paying more attention to the match than the announcers. But they'll probably tell it tomorrow night on Raw what the actual injury is. But anyway, Sin Cara is once again injured. And Team Barrett, amazingly, won the 10-man survival match. So that was very, very disappointing. And then we had another disappointing match. Which, this match was a good match up until the very end of it. I'm talking about Mark Henry facing against the Big Show. A lot of power in the ring. They had the ring reinforced, even better than the last time, even though the referee of the last time said they couldn't have possibly reinforced it more. Apparently they did. And it went off without the ring being broken through. Thankfully. And Big Show even tested the ring. He did a big elbow drop off the top rope, giving a whole new meaning to the big elbow. And the ring did not break, which was excellent. But then Mark Henry decided that he was going to end the match with a low blow. So Mark Henry lost by disqualification, but that means that he keeps his title. But don't worry about that being such a bad ending, because Big Show got his revenge. Big Show took a chair, put it on Mark Henry's ankle, just like Mark Henry does everybody else, and Big Show did a leg drop onto it. And at the end, we got Mark Henry screaming in agony saying, "It's broke." So, it's broke. When a man that big holds his leg and says it's broke, it's broke. And then we had Punk facing Del Rio. which I expected that Del Rio would win. I didn't want Del Rio to win, but I expected it because people don't like Del Rio. And I figure if they make Del Rio win, it makes the crowd keep tuning in to see who's going to take it away from him. But luckily I was wrong. First of all, we had a guest there. Howard Finkel was CM Punk's personal ring announcer for the night. Just to piss off Del Rio, apparently. And Punk ended up putting Del Rio in an anaconda vice after having his arm tortured and escaping the armbar, which is Alberto Del Rio's pathetic signature move. And Punk won with the anaconda vice. Got Del Rio to tap out. So, glad that Punk won. I didn't expect it, but I'm glad they did. And then, of course, the most electrifying match in all of Survivor Series. The match that we have all been waiting for all month. The Rock and Cena facing Miz and Truth. And of course, we all knew who was going to win. I mean, we had talked about it, me and my roommates, about how unpredictable it could be, you know. What if our Truth and Miz won, and then it was said, oh wait, look at what company we're talking about. Unpredictable isn't a word. So, Rock and Cena won, although Rock and Cena really didn't have... They really weren't coexisting well together. I can't think of the word I was trying to. But they weren't coexisting well together, but they did manage to win the match with no real problem because The Rock could take out Miz and R-Truth by himself pretty much. And then at the end, The Rock and John Cena both did their taunts and walked around the ring showing absolutely no respect for each other. And finally, The Rock decided to start off their rivalry against each other by rock bottoming John Cena. And if you missed Survivor Series tonight, you can go ahead and say goodbye to The Rock, because you can't see him until the Raw before WrestleMania. That's right. The Rock has once again abandoned us. He will not be back, I guarantee you, until the week before WrestleMania, most likely. You might see him via satellite, but as far as being actually in the ring, he can't do that. He's too busy. He has too busy of a schedule for WWE. But when he gets back, I can guarantee you he will be kissing up to the fans as much as usual. So, if you didn't see him tonight, sorry, but you can't see him for a long time. Alright, that's all for the Survivor Series review tonight. We are going to have a WWE Raw review tomorrow night. Hopefully it will be exciting enough to actually do one. And I hope that all of you will tune in for that. And please subscribe to my channel, and hope you can read that. Alright, that's all for tonight.